If you watch Vikings locker room speeches, you'll see that game balls often go to players who stood out. Those personalized souvenirs actually come from a home in Circle Pines. In this week's Finding Minnesota, John Lordson introduces us to the longtime artist behind it all.
Any given Sunday, win or lose,
every single play, you are prepared and ready to go play your best game yet. You guys just did it.
Coach Kevin O'Connell gives Vikings players a post-game speech, and if they're lucky, he gives them a game ball.
Where's he at? 80th career sack to Danielle Hunter.
But before Danielle Hunter or Justin Jefferson can display their football at home, Dennis Foy has to get his hands on it.
During the season, it's rush.
For nearly 40 years, Dennis has been on the receiving end of footballs from the Vikings. They send him dozens each season, along with emails about whose name they want on the game ball and what they want it to say.
It's a full-time job, really. First I shellac them, then I give it a couple coats of blackout white, then one final coat of the shiny enamel.
Then he stencils, traces, and paints them in his Circle Pines basement. And this is Dennis's workspace. He's got his studio, his TV to watch the Vikings games, and it's all right next to his washer and dryer. After all, Sundays are for laundry, which makes his wife Dana happy.
I love the Vikings. I'm the one that gets the emails, so I have to print out all the information for them that they send from the Vikings.
She's also the one who has to tell Dennis to take a timeout every once in a while. Each ball takes about 2 hours to make, and if the team has a good week, he can work on 10 game balls at a time.
You need to take a break.
He needs you to tell him that, right?
That's right. Not that he listens, but I can try.
His game balls often end up at team headquarters or U.S. Bank Stadium. He's made them for legends, but he's also done work for high schools, colleges, the Minnesota Lynx, and even the New York Knicks. How much paint do you go through every year?
Oh, geez. A lot.
The more purple paint he goes through, the better for the Vikings and their fans. And what comes out in the end is MVP worthy. At 77, Dennis admits he's slowing down a bit, but like the rest of us, he's an eternal optimist. I would love to see game ball presented to Justin Jefferson, Super Bowl MVP.
I'd like to see that, too.
One of these days, Dennis, one of these days. In Circle Pines, John Lordson, WCCO News.
A lot of us would like to see that. When Dennis gets done with the game ball, he ships them back to the Vikings, who hand them out to players or put them on display. He's become friends with former Vikings receiver Gene Washington, who is a fan of Dennis's work.